Today we're going to get right into it because every other day it seems like I'm seeing somebody that's dying from gun violence. There's somebody in these communities, young people that's out here getting their hands on guns and just out here killing people. Now, I don't need a reason of why you're out there doing it. All I need to know is that it needs to stop. People have got to start. If you are indulging activities that's going to cause you to have to take somebody's life or somebody to take your life, then it's time to get out of those activities. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life, but if you want to see a change in your life, if you want to see a change in your communities, for your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your friends, the other people that you see in your community, if you want your community to grow stronger, you have got to make better decisions for your community. Everybody in that community needs to start thinking about everybody else in their community when they're making these decisions. There's a lot of innocent people that lose their life to this gun violence as well. So you got to think about all of those many innocent lives. There's been 2-year-old babies. There's been 3-year-old babies. Every year type of babies that's been losing their life to gun violence. And then there's 14 and 15-year-olds, 16, 17-year-olds, little young people that's out here running wild. I mean, we can't put the blame all the way on them. Because as the older generation, we didn't make, we weren't role models for them. We weren't the best role models for them. You know, I seen a guy, he made a video. And when he made the video, he said that young people, y'all growing up on drug dealer music. We grew up on young people, y'all growing up on drug user music. We grew up on drug dealer music. We are not the same. But who created that drug user music for the younger generation to indulge in? It doesn't matter if it's drug dealing music or drug using music, it still manipulates the mind. It doesn't mean that you were taught right and I was taught right regardless of anything on whichever music that we grew up on. Yes, that's how things were when people saw them, but does that mean that when we did the music and deliver the music that we have to gloat about it and make it seem like that's the life to live? So like when our celebrities that make it from those communities and they become famous, do they have to gloat about it and say, hey, I did this and that in my life and try to make it sound good? No, they don't need to do that. They don't have to do that. The fact that they get up there and they gloat about it is what make our younger generation feel like it's cool to do. The fact that when we see videos from them and they're acting a fool or they're doing something inappropriate, we still make it seem like it's cool. You know why? Because we laugh and we make jokes and we indulge in it. The more they see people indulge in it, guess what? They're getting attention. And children love attention. So if they're doing things that they're getting attention from, why would they change it? They won't change it. We have got to stop giving it attention. And instead of making them feel like a target when we want them to change things, we need to start trying to just talk to them and get them to understand everybody that it affects when they're doing what they do. There's people in their lives that care about them. So if something happens to them and or if they end up in jail for a very long time, it would hurt those people to see them in jail like that. Then they have to struggle to try to take care of you in a place where it's already hard. So it's already hard for them to take care of themselves and take care of you outside of jail. But then you go to jail and they have to worry about taking care of you inside of jail as well. And then there's people that's still willing to risk their freedom over people that they know is not loyal to them. So anytime that they go into that jail cell, they still don't see these people that go and put money on their books or anything like that. People that you get in trouble for. People that you out here running these streets with. And I'm not telling you this stuff I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I'm only trying to help the communities grow. We got a whole YouTube channel, the All Access YouTube Poverty Channel. And all of the funding from that channel goes to the poverty communities. So I'm really trying to make a change in all of those communities. But it's not just a financial change that needs to happen in those communities. It doesn't just need businesses and inner city programs. It needs people to start making better decisions and choices in their life. People have got to start making better individual choices in their lives as well. And at the same time, in these communities that we got 6, 7 liquor stores in one neighborhood, one area, we need to force them to change those stores from a liquor store into a different type of store that we can actually utilize and that we need in the communities instead of allowing those liquor stores to continue to thrive. The more people see liquor stores, the more people see drunk people, the more our young people see that, and the young people can't wait to get their hands on some liquor so they can feel the same way that they see adults feeling every day. Oh, that looks like fun. They're laughing. They're happy. They must be happy. They're not understanding everything else that adult is going through and or the rest of the things that adult has went through in life to get to that position. Now, the next thing I want to talk on, because I did talk a little long on that topic right there on gun violence, but I want to talk about DUI, because DUI takes nothing but innocent lives. Nothing but innocent lives. There's not a life that's guilty that a DUI takes. When somebody gets drunk and they get behind that wheel and they drive and they take somebody's life, whether it's a hit and run, whether it's a car crash and they take somebody's life, or whether it's running into a building, a house, or a business, it still takes people's life and it still affects everybody else around that drunk driver. So even if you're not driving, it affects you. So children that's at a park, there's been drunk drivers that drove into a park where there's been children. So therefore, we need to get a handle and get stricter laws on DUIs. There's no reason why people should be waiting to their third time to get a felony when the first time they're already endangering people's lives. I think that we need to start making it a harsher penalty. You know, I've seen people, when I was locked up, incarcerated some time back, man, I used to see DUI drivers come in all the time. And what they would do is they'll keep them in overnight, and in the morning they'll come in there, give them a breathalyzer, and once they blow zeros and they're no longer under the influence, they release them on their own recognizance. That's not going to make somebody think about the actions that they did at all. I've seen a lot of people walk away from a DUI as well. And that's not cool. There's people that go to jail for less. You know, I heard a guy just got through explaining to me how he went to jail for 6 months and got 25 hours of community service because he forgot to change the address on his driver's license. I don't know what state he's in. You know, but I was just live on TikTok. Oh, they banned me from live for 6 months on TikTok, everybody. They don't want me to continue with my journey on TikTok, I guess. They've been blocking a lot of my videos and stuff like that. But everybody, if you want to stream live with me, please go to YouNow. YouNow. Make sure y'all go to YouNow. Look up We Are Human with no spaces in it, and you will see me pop up, become a fan. My first live stream will be on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Time over there, everybody. But DUI is dangerous, man. It's super dangerous. It affects everybody. My kids get in cars. My kids, we're outside. We go for walks. So every time there's a DUI driver, they're putting all of us in danger. I can go walking down the street with my kids right now. If there's a DUI driver driving down the street, headed our way, we're in danger. We're in danger every single time. Your family's in danger. You're in danger every single time that there's a DUI driver that's out there driving. Every 50 minutes in our country, there's a DUI accident and somebody losing their life to DUI. And it's all innocent people. All innocent people. People that's just on their way to work. People that's on their way to the hospital. There was a woman on her way to the hospital delivering a baby in the car. And a DUI driver crashed into her and took her life and took the baby's life. You know, somebody else was in the car as well. But took their lives on the way to the hospital. So this woman was planning on bringing a life. And instead of getting the opportunity to bring a life into this world, both of their lives was taken. We have got to make harsher penalties for DUIs because there's too many people being affected by DUIs. You know, people, you're closely affected by DUI than you are from gun violence. You are higher at risk for running into somebody that's under the influence while driving than gun violence. But I brought them both up in this video to let everybody know that both of them are a big issue in our country. And I guarantee you, if we can get a handle on both of them and we can calm things down and start to make things better with both of them, I guarantee you we can save more lives in our country. You know, over the last year, I've been hearing a lot of people screaming about how many lives they care about. So therefore, if we really genuinely and truthfully care about these lives, both of these are things that we need to tackle to be able to care about those lives and to save more lives, right? Everybody wants to make things better in our country. This is what we need to do. You know, I'm sorry, everybody, that I dragged this video on so long. I don't apologize for it because sometimes these things need to be heard because people need to hear them. And I will be live on Tuesday. Also, I'm going to do another video as well for my YouTube. I'm going to keep up on my YouTube content as long as everybody's indulging in the content, please. I do have many videos on my YouTube that people still have not indulged in. And so that's why I haven't been so quick to throw up new content on my YouTube yet, is because I still have content that everybody has not indulged in yet. So, you know, I've been trying to get people to indulge in all of the content so that way we can move on to the next video, because it's hard to keep everybody on task with what I'm doing if everybody's not paying attention to the videos, or they only coming to one video and then they catching every 4 videos or every 6 videos. You know what I mean? It's hard to understand exactly what all we are doing here at We Are Human, because we touch a lot of different topics here. So we don't just touch on the hate or racism and unity and love in our country, but we work on the problems in our country as well, where we speak on the problems in our country as well. So we're trying to get those better. So any young person that you know, do it. I mean, not do it. I'm going to share this, everybody. You know, the more people that we share this with, the more people that we can reach. You know, try to get people over here to the channel so that way we can get more people involved. Everybody go to the All Access YouTube Poverty channel, unless you're seeing this on the All Access Poverty channel. But everybody, please go to the All Access YouTube Poverty channel and subscribe. That channel is to help build poverty communities and, you know, to bring businesses, educational materials, everything that those communities need. YouTube can generate a lot of revenue if we do it right, everybody. All we need is the support, and we can make a change. And it's going to be about educational material that goes on that channel to help build the mind frame, as well as help build character in your heart, as well as growing towards love and unity in our country. So everything is to benefit all of us. None of us have anything to lose from supporting this YouTube Poverty channel. I love you all. Hope you all love me. Please have a blessed and wonderful day.